this. All right, you guys, happy Monday, Fit Life Queens. Welcome to today's training. This is going to be an awesome training where I walk you through our Fit Life protocol. So I do apologize. Zoom is still not quite working. So I got two things going on right now. I am recording live inside Zoom where I will be able to share my screen. But those of you on Facebook, you might only be seeing me live. So make sure you drop your questions in the comments and I will get back to you, but I probably won't be going like to and from, back and forth between my slides and Zoom and Facebook. So if you have a question, still drop it in the comments and I will comment afterwards to make sure to get all of your questions taken care of. We have an amazing process that we use for our Fit Life clients, and they are having absolutely insane results. And with our protocol alone, we have over a 90% success rate. So that means 90% of our clients that follow this protocol are seeing massive results, most of them resulting in anywhere from 5 pounds clear up to over 50 pounds of weight loss. And that is within 6 months. And actually last night, I have a huge shout out to Coach Marissa. She shared with me on our team meeting that one of our clients is down 48 pounds. She's so close to that 50-pound weight loss marker. And she is absolutely thriving. And what just blew my mind was the fact that she has literally only made some habit lifestyle changes and has been able to lose 48 pounds since May. So that's 3 months. That's less than 3 months. And she's lost 48 pounds. And to be completely honest, I do not promote super quick weight loss because I do believe that if you lose weight super fast, you're not, there can be some repercussions to that. And that could be maybe your calories are too low, you're in too much of a deficit. So we could be doing some metabolic damage. And the whole philosophy, the whole point of our Fit Life protocol is to make sure that we are getting fixing your metabolism, making sure that you are eating a good amount of calories so you're getting those micronutrients into your body. And our goal is to really just fix your metabolism, align your hormones, make sure your liver is working optimally, make sure that you can function, like switch from a carb diet to a fat diet so we can switch between energy systems. There's so many things that go into our protocol that are very scientific based and have had absolutely amazing results. So we've had some clients. We had a huge influx of clients back in May when we did our Mother's Day scholarship. And I wanted to highlight some of them because they are amazing. And with that, they all started in, the first week of June. And most of them were seeing 15 pounds of weight loss in the first 6 weeks of their protocol. And I'm so excited to share with you, first of all, their photos, because I really want to highlight just how much success they've had. And this is just the beginning. Like, we are just getting started. Also, I wanted to make sure to announce this. Stay till the end. I have a special gift for you guys and an amazing opportunity for you as well. So let's dive in. First of all, I guess I should let you all know who I am. If you don't know who I am, my name is Trista. Trista Harrison. I am a women's health coach. I specialize in women's fat loss and hormones. And, I went from like personal training in the bodybuilding fitness realm. And of course, as I have evolved through my life and overcome many obstacles, I now look to teach women who are in similar situations overcome these obstacles a lot faster than what it took me. So I started personal training back in 2007. So definitely been in this fitness space for a very long time. About 2 years ago is when I really dived deeper into functional nutrition, functional medicine protocols. And we have adopted so many of those protocols to really help our clients just thrive that much more. Because we realized we were getting to a point where we had some clients that were becoming almost metabolic metabolic adapted. There we go. So like we felt like we were doing all the right things, but they were not getting the results that we wanted them to get. So I had to dive a little bit deeper. And of course that came through some of my own healing, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. So in our program, I help high achieving women. I help busy moms, busy women who feel like they've tried it all and just can't seem to get those extra pounds off. So with our protocol, we're seeing 30 plus, I would say on average, that's why I put 30 pounds on average during our 4 to 6 month program. So you're going to lose that, you're going to align your hormones, you're going to optimize your metabolism, and you're going to do all of this without giving up the foods that you love. I think that's the biggest misconception, is a lot of people think that they need to go in all or nothing and they need to cut out all of the foods that they love. And that's not the case. You can still have those foods in moderation. And I am like queen of moderation. I drink alcohol every now and then. I love chocolate. I love ice cream. I love tacos. There's so many foods out there that I absolutely love, and I don't feel like we should deprive ourselves. As I dive in, I will talk a little bit about the flexibility principle that that is our main goal. Our main goal is to get you to a point to where you know how to fuel your body optimally without having to track every morsel, every food, every drink that goes into your body. You just have you're so in tune with your body that you know how to fuel it the right way. And that's the ultimate goal. I want you to be confident. I want you to achieve your dream body. And I want you to have all the energy. I don't want you to wake up dragging, feeling like you have to drink 5 cups of coffee, like you're a zombie, to make it through the day. Like we want you to have energy. And what's really cool about our protocol is I personally stopped drinking caffeine for probably the first 8 months of this protocol. And it was hard in the beginning, but I had amazing energy. I felt absolutely phenomenal. I didn't feel like I need that coffee. The only thing that I was missing was the habit of drinking something warm every morning. So, I had ways around that and was able to still have, some adaptogen coffee or mushroom coffee that had lower amounts of caffeine in it, or some other products that had no caffeine altogether. All right, that's me. Okay, so what does our blueprint look like? These are the 4 phases that we put each of our clients through. So that very first phase, the repair phase, first of all, we got to undo any metabolic damage. Phase number 2, renew. We're going to establish a new set point. I'm going to dive into these a little bit deeper here in a moment. Refine, lean out without restriction. And last, this is the ultimate goal. Phase 4 is to live the fit life. So we are going to maintain this new dream body. I just love this so much. So as I mentioned, these are some of our clients. I really wanted to highlight them and just some of the successes that they have had. So this individual right here, I believe, is down 16, 17 pounds. She started with us in the beginning of June. This beautiful lady right here started with us in January, and in her first 4 months, she was down 35 pounds. Very, very active. Very busy woman, an hour commute to and from work, has a son, also in the military, on top of having a very high demanding day-to-day job. And as I mentioned, a commute back and forth, and was working on her master's degree. So if she can do it, you can do it. This beautiful lady right here, also ex-military. And there's only a 5-pound weight difference here, but she is thriving. She feels amazing. And based on the photos, you would think that she's lost more. That's because we are eating anti-inflammatory food, which means you are losing inches. You're not just losing weight, you're losing inches. So she has had an amazing success with us so far. This beautiful lady, I believe, lost about 20 pounds with us, more so than anything, same inflammation. I'm going to share another photo with you guys on me when I first started this journey. And just when you drop that inflammation, it's insane how many inches, how your body just changes and you look so much different. This beauty right here, I forgot to check before I even hopped on. to see how much she's lost, but she was down. I'm sure she's down over 30 pounds. And then I wanted to highlight this. This is awesome. A client of mine texted me saying down to 147 today. That's over 10-pound weight loss in just 19 days. So we've got some amazing stuff going on over here that you don't want to miss out on. All right. So first of all, I wanted to talk about, it does come down to being in a calorie deficit. So you guys are going to have access to these slides as well. So this is more for you. This is for you to learn how to figure out what your calorie intake should be. Because I think it's important. We've got to have that starting point. So what we generally do with our clients is when they come in, we have them just start tracking their foods. And remember, I did say at the beginning of this live, that is not the end goal. The end goal is to be able to do this intuitively. However, tracking is a great tool and it helps bring awareness to the foods that you are eating. So it is important to start tracking your food. We got to see where you're at. We got to, we do take things into consideration like your height, your weight, your age, and your activity level. So that right here is what this TDE calculator is, your total daily energy expenditure calculator. So we got to find that maintenance. And then from your maintenance caloric intake, so maintenance would be the amount of calories you need to maintain the weight that you are at currently. So if you wanted, for example, I'm 140 pounds. If I want to stay 140 pounds, I would be eating around 2,000 calories. And that is going to maintain my weight. If I want to lose weight, I have to go into a slight calorie deficit. And right here is where we can determine how aggressive we are going to be with our weight loss. So mild, you're taking a 10% caloric deficit. So if I was eating 2,000 calories, I'm going to take a 10% caloric deficit. That would put me at, I would take 200 calories off, right? So I would be at 1,800 calories. Moderate, we're doing a 20% calorie deficit. Aggressive, 30% calorie deficit. So I really highly suggest staying in between mild and moderate. This is going to make sure that we are maintaining your hormones and not putting you into a place where we are, could be doing any metabolic damage. You can go aggressive for short periods of time and then kind of bump back up to in between mild and moderate. Step number 3, make sure you're watching and recording your progress, track your food, take pictures and measurements, note how your clothes are filling, and then decrease calories or add in some cardio. So another way to build or create that caloric deficit would be to add in some cardio. And I suggest increasing or decreasing your calories by 100. So we just start with 100 calories. We track for a couple weeks and measure our progress from there. Okay, now this is the exciting stuff. Okay, sorry. We're not to the exciting stuff yet. I wanted to share a little daily checklist with you. So these are what I call our Fit Life Foundations. And these 5 things are what are really going to help you with your transformation, with that weight loss, and with that mindset. Because I believe that mindset is extremely important when it comes to this process. You have to believe that you're worthy of the weight loss. You have to step into this new version of yourself. And a lot of people lose the weight and still feel like their 200-pound self, even though they've lost 50 pounds. So there's a lot of work to do with that mindset. That's why we call and consider ourselves complete mind and body transformational coaches. So goal, eat 100 grams of protein each day. And so I have a 30-12-4 method that we teach our clients. So what does that look like? Eating 30 grams of protein with each meal. So if you're eating 30 grams of protein with each meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and possibly a snack, that puts you at anywhere from 90 to 120 grams of protein. So at minimum, you'd be getting 90 grams of protein a day. Our goal for you is at minimum 100, but that's totally doable. And then the 12 is to eat within a 12-hour eating window. So let's say you start eating at 7 a.m., last meal would be at 7 p.m. I also like to say, have your kitchen open and close. So that could be your 12-hour eating window. Kitchen opens at 12, kitchen opens at 7 a.m., closes at 7 p.m. No snacking, no food in between. in between those closed hours. And that'll really just have some amazing benefits on your body. And then eat 4 meals a day. So if you're eating those 4 meals a day, every 3 to 4 hours, you can stay within that 12-hour eating window. That is just some great guidelines to think about. Move your body daily. That could be a 30-minute walk. That could be resistance training, yoga, Pilates, hiking, swimming, biking. I don't care what it is. Do something that you enjoy to do. We want this to be fun. We don't want you to feel like, oh, I have to work out again. This is the worst thing. Like, we don't want you dreading this. We want you doing something that brings joy and passion and love to your life. Next, get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Drink 100 ounces of water, or at minimum half of your body weight in ounces of water, and then journal or breath work. And that's where that mindset work really goes into play. So we have journal prompts that we can share with you. One of my favorite tools or breath work exercises is box breathing. So that's where you inhale for 4 seconds, pause for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, pause for 4, or hold, I guess, for 4 seconds, and repeat that cycle. So it's like makes a box. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff. The good stuff. This is our repair phase. This is the very first phase of our protocol. And during this repair phase, we do what is called the flush. This is a detoxification. And the goal of this phase is to undo metabolic damage, stabilize blood sugar levels, and prepare the body for fat loss. So nutrition. We really emphasize using our flush protocol. That is the scientific protocol that I have adapted through the Metabolic Mentorship University, or Vital Coaching, through Vince Pitstick. He is my coach and mentor in everything that I have learned over these past few years when it comes to functional nutrition. So we utilize his flush protocol. I have many different variations of this. And then we use what is called our first line therapy foods. So this protocol, there is a large emphasis on Mediterranean foods, the Mediterranean diet, anti-inflammatory foods. And during this phase specifically, we do have some elimination. However, we add these foods back into your diet protocol. So we do eliminate gluten, dairy, soy, corn. And we want you to think, when you're eating each meal, we want you to have a protein, a fiber, and a fat with each of your meals. So movement during this time frame, you are engaging in very low to moderate activities such as yoga, Pilates, light resistance training, 30 to 45 minutes, no HIIT training. We're trying to get that body into a rest and digest phase, like the parasympathetic system, so that your body can repair itself, so it can go in and help heal those hormones. During this phase, we're really focusing on the liver. So we're up-regulating the liver. We are increasing your metabolism, as I mentioned, and also supporting your adrenals and your thyroid to function more optimally. Next up, the benefits of the repair phase. So this is, I mentioned, this was a photo of me. This is 2 years ago, and there is maybe an 8-pound difference right here. This is about 2 weeks into my protocol, down 8 pounds. But if you look at these photos, I was holding so much inflammation in my midsection. I was extremely stressed. My cortisol, my insulin was through, like, my blood sugars were through the roof. And during the repair phase, I was able to help improve my blood sugar balance, improve digestion and bloating, reduce inflammation, as you can see from these photos. So those of you that are on Facebook, I promise I will share this with you, and I will share the link to this recording as well, because it's going to be a very powerful, taking you through each step of our protocol. Increases energy, helps you lose weight, helps with clearer thinking and focus, clear skin, improved cycle and hormone regulation. A lot of women come to us under eating and having irregular cycles. So every phase of our protocol is going to help with weight loss and help you get to a point where you are having a regular cycle if you are still a cycling female. If you're in perimenopause, going through menopause, So many of the things that we do are going to help with your symptoms as well. We're going to have better bowel movements, improve libido, feel revitalized from the inside out, and that is our ultimate goal. So moving on, next phase 2 is called our renew phase. This is where our goal is to establish a new set point for weight and a new set point for your weight and metabolic function. So we just want to get that metabolism functioning more optimally. So we are going to move you into more of our gut phase of our protocol. So we're going to start incorporating more food groups one at a time to make sure that we are assessing sensitivity. We're going to continue to prioritize protein, fat, and fiber. Okay. During this phase, we're really focusing on autophagy this phase and a little bit into the next phase. That is where we are replacing the like in your microbiome, we are focusing on getting rid of the bad cells and regenerating new cells. So that's a huge part of the gut process. And as you know, the gut is like your second brain. So we want to make sure that your gut is functioning more optimally because you're going to feel better, but also it's going to help you make sure that you are absorbing the micronutrients from your food, so then you do feel better. During this protocol exercise, you're going to continue to engage in low to moderate activities such as yoga, Pilates, light resistance training, 30 to 45 minutes. Still no HIIT, not quite yet. May be able to start increasing intensity of workouts depending on diet history and reduction of symptoms. So I'm glad I wrote that in here. Diet history is very, very important. So I want you to think about, there's so many women who have been under eating for an extended amount of time. So the longer you've been under eating, the more metabolic damage you may have, the longer some of this process may take. So it's very dependent from person to person. Moving on to our third phase, this is our refine phase. So this is the goal, is to continue to lean out without extreme restriction, focusing on body composition improvements. So this gets a little bit funner. This is where we're really fine tuning your calorie intake to maintain a slight deficit or maintenance phase, because we have to put your body through different phases. We can't stay in a caloric deficit for an extended period of time. So we might bring you back up to your maintenance so we can help again with hormone balance and just make sure that we are giving your body, your mindset a little break. This is going to ensure balanced macronutrient ratios to support muscle preservation and fat loss. So we want to preserve the muscle mass that we have, which means you're going to have a higher metabolic rate in the long run. Exercise during this refined phase we're going to start intensifying those workouts with a combination of resistance training, short HIIT sessions, cardiovascular exercises to really maximize calorie burn and promote muscle definition. This is my favorite phase of our entire protocol. This is where we get to get really specific and very individualized with each of you. And then last but not least, our very final phase is live the fit life. And this is our goal for every single client, is to graduate and get to this phase. This is the phase where you are maintaining your achieved body composition and healthy habits for a long-term success. This is now a lifestyle. This is now who you are. This is just a part of your everyday life. So those Fit Life wellness foundations I talked about at the beginning, you naturally are just eating 4 meals a day with 30 grams of protein. You know that a 5-ounce piece of chicken is going to be about 30 to 35 grams of protein. You know how to start your morning. You know to have a certain amount of eggs and egg whites, or like what to eat at each meal in order to roughly hit your caloric intake. So we can really adapt a more flexible lifestyle. You get that balanced eating approach that really aligns with your personal preferences and sustainability, while still emphasizing whole foods and portion control. And that's where we thrive the most. We still have that flexibility. We have that portion control. We know what few foods make us feel our best, but we're still able to add in some fun foods along the way. Exercise continue to increase your workout intensity, focus on body recomposition, and increased calories. So it's great to know the different, there's different tools that you can use during this phase, such as carb cycling, such as maybe a reverse diet. Maybe we do diet breaks. Maybe we are just focusing on intuitive eating. This is whatever works for you, your personal preferences, and helps you maintain your goal body. So there may be times where you have to pull back and do the flush, go back to that first phase, which we are actually getting ready to do in September. I'm going to talk about that here in just a moment. This is your amazing opportunity to join us for a very, very, very low rate. And just like for me personally, it's been about 2 years since I have done our repair phase, which is our flush protocol. And it is something that you can do 1 to 2 times a year, because it is ultimately just a detoxification of the liver. And our poor little liver goes through so much. It's beat up every single day. So if we can just upregulate that liver, it's going to help with our metabolic rate. It's going to help with our blood sugar. There's so many things it's going to help, which is ultimately going to help us in the long run just thrive and feel our best. All right. So as I mentioned, I have an amazing free gift for you today, just for joining me today. And that is our Fit Life Wellness Foundation. So if you would like a copy of the Fit Life Wellness Foundation's guide, make sure to drop a comment in the DMs and I will go tag you to make sure you can get a copy of that. This dives a little bit deeper into the Fit Life Wellness Foundation. So those 5 things I talked about: your water, movement, nutrition, sleep, and mindset. So those are the 5 wellness foundations. And then today, as I mentioned, I have an amazing opportunity for you. So next month, September 2nd, we are starting our fall reset and shred challenge. And this is where we, your Fit Life coaches, myself and Coach Marissa, will be doing the flush protocol right alongside with you, answering all your questions you have, making sure you have the meal plan, the workout, the movement routine, and recipes, and of course, access to our Fit Life Tribe app. So with this, let me go to the next page right here. So with our fat loss challenge, it is going to be 3 weeks long. As I mentioned, you get our flush protocol, access to our app and fat burning workouts, access to the Fit Life community and your coaches, discount on the supplement protocol list. This is an additional cost, which it is completely optional. We don't require you to buy supplements. However, I want you to think about supplementation as the jet fuel to help you like skyrocket your results. So it is not necessary. However, very highly recommended. You'll get a grocery guide, a protocol checklist, and all of our flush recipes. So all of this, a 3-week value, is well over $3,000. But for you guys, for joining this call, for joining my live today, you're going to get all of this for just $27. And what that looks like is you're going to get into the Fit Life Collective, which is our amazing community. And by joining our community for our founding membership rate of $27, you're going to get access to this fat loss challenge with us. So when you join our Fit Life Collective, it is a 3-month minimum requirement. So ultimately, this challenge, I am promoting and charging $200 for this challenge alone. You guys will get it for $27 just for joining me live today or watching this replay. And that's an amazing, amazing opportunity. So $27, 3-month commitment. So that's under $100, where our one-on-one high level fitness coaching is, well over $2,000. So you guys are getting some amazing, don't please. You guys are getting an amazing opportunity here. So that is all I have today. Yes, the challenge is September 2nd through the 22nd. If you join today, you get immediate access to our community, meaning you get immediate access to all of our resources that we provide for our clients. And I'll get you into the app immediately as well. So you can start tracking your food. I'll start giving you guidelines. You can get a jump start on your weight loss goals for literally $27. Gosh, excuse me, I've been talking all day. So that is all I have for you guys. I really think that this, as we head into fall is such a great time. It's almost like a second New Year's. It's that new, like, fresh start. The kids are going back into school, and it's really time to focus on you. And I think, get back into a good routine. And that's exactly what we're going to do with this fall reset and shred challenge. So what I will do is in the comments, make sure to just drop a comment and let me know if you would like to join the challenge. Maybe drop reset in the comments below, and I'll reach out to you. I'll give you more information on our Fit Life Collective community as well as the challenge. So thank you guys for joining me live today. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you next Monday for our next live.